So the account warning has begun with TikTok. So I'm letting everyone know that you're looking in the wrong direction. Look at the Germans. Look at the Ku Klux Klan. Look at the Aryan Nation. Look at the Proud Boys. Look at Frederick Mers. Look at Donald Trump. Look at Thomas Homan. Look at Pam Bondi, Jeff Bezos, Tom Cruise, Angelina Jolie, John Voight. Yeah. Let's see if we can look at Priscilla Chan, Mark Zuckerberg. Those are enemies of America. So, another example is the Wesley Acres Methodist Retirement Home in Decatur, Alabama. And if you can remember, there were killing people who look like me like flies in places like Alabama. So it goes to show you that the Germans was in Alabama. That's how the Ku Klux Klan came about. So when America rescued the Jews from Germany, it was nothing but Nazis that came back, and it is natural proof there. All Jewish organization today is head by a person whose name is of a German origin. And you can check that. Even the people at the Amish in Utah, those are all Germans. So they invaded America. They killed all the people who they could kill and took the heritage and replaced. They brought these people called Native Indians. Yes, and if you look at that, you can tell that that's a mixture between Indians and another nation. So the Indians are part of it also. All of them are against us. Kash Patel could not get that position with a man like that in office, with a Nazi. No, no way. Pam Bondi, she represent Mussolini. Yeah. I mean, when you look at a man like Enrique Tarrio, you don't have to ask who that person is. Just think of what the children that are missing are going through with these Germans all over the place. Okay, the college called Catawba College in Salisbury, North Carolina. Catawba. All right. Salisbury, North Carolina was known as the swastika in the early 20th century. The name was changed in 1941. In 1941. So if you check the history, Germans tried to take over America, and that's how the Civil War came about in America. The Germans was driven out of America. And that's how the war came in 19... All right, let me see when World War One came around, because they boast of everything that they do. If you remember the other day when Donald Trump talked about D-Day, yes, when he was talking to Frederick Mers, he's very unhappy about that because he lost family members in D-Day. Because that man couldn't rise to power. That man couldn't be who he said he is, and then rise to power, and then being a tyrant. Yes, I'm talking about he have police officers manhandling politicians. And when you look at some of those guys, you know. So World War One was 1914, 1918. World War One, 1914, 1918, and World War II, 1939 to 1945. All right, so that means the people who the Germans was driven out of America before 1914. or 1918. So there is no history of that. But the Japanese, who are allies with the Germans, there was history of America seizing their asset and their bank account, and nothing said about Germany. So Germans control the media now, because if you look on every television station, the main speakers are of Jewish background, including that man who they say is Gloria Vanderbilt's son. That man, look at him good. That's a German man. Look at them good. So I am telling you that these are the people who are sacrificing the children that we're missing, and they're using these children for lust and sexual favors and all type of different things. These are the people who control all of the organization. Every leader over the world is right now is of a German origin. So even the people who identify as white people, they are slaves. So that's why you heard that white people fought with black people in the Civil War in America. Yes, because the eye color. No, the contact lens didn't come out for fashion, you know. No. The contact lens came out to hide the blue eye devil, to change the eye color. And also hair dye came out to hide the blonde hair. Just like how you see them with this the shave head. The head shaved completely. And you call them skinhead. And even some people of different nations. That didn't come out as a fashion. That represented a racist group. But because you saw Mr. Clean in a commercial, and then you saw a couple basketball players who was paid to model that look, so everybody could take on to it. So that show you how powerful the skinheads are. I mean, remember Kanye West had on a Ku Klux Klan gown the other day, you know? So that's the power of the Ku Klux Klan. That's the power of the capturer and those who are of a captured mind. So we are under siege by a dangerous enemy. Very, very dangerous enemy. And there is no way, once again, American soldiers could have died fighting Germany. I mean, how come there is not a South Korea president in the house? They're trying to show you that a man named Barack Obama that they made up came from black descent. All right, Germans in American politics. Okay. What U.S. states has the most German Americans? Can you imagine? Are there any American Germans in Germany? These are the people that create these things, you know. Talking about African American and Jamaican Indian. These are the people that create these things, because they are nothing but confusion. They control the ministry of propaganda, which is Hollywood today. Remember, Donald Trump got a star on Hollywood before he became president, meaning that this was going to be the performance of a lifetime in the people. Because the man got a star before a hit movie. So we are living a reality right now, you know. This was planned, mapped by Adolf Hitler and Mussolini, you know. Yeah. And notice the Pope was born in America. So they use this naturalization citizenship that they created. Only to say that I and I is not the rightful inhabitants of this land. They even have some of our brothers against us. Yes, calling themselves Foundation Black Americans and ADOS and African Americans and Black Americans. Yes, they cut up the people in classes. And only because of the mixed breed. Because don't think the Germans didn't mix breed us for no reason, you know. They mix breed us so they can hide up underneath our skin. That's when I know, as an individual, come and speak. Everyone is in doubt of I. But remember, it was a Jamaican man that came out with it first and identified Adolf Hitler to the world, to Winston Churchill, who he did not know was an alliance with Germany. Because if you check Winston Churchill fleet, it was a man who was a general who was born in Germany. As a matter of fact, I think it was a count.